Hi! Hello my happy quilters, and welcome on another Wednesday afternoon for the next version of the Marcia and the New Joy show.
The next version.
She got a new do for Christmas.
A little spiced up.
It is. It's very cute.
Candy apple red.
Candy apple red. Tis the season.
Tis the season. Or is it ho ho holly?
When I remember you from when I first saw you.
I was a redhead.
Was that? And
I know.
Short. Yep. And the glasses.
Right.
She's something else, isn't she?
Spitfire.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, we're coming to you live here from Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota, as we do every Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock.
I know.
Got some fun things happening.
We do. And if you like, comment, and share, 3 lucky winners are going to get a gift certificate, Marcia, for $10 to our store. One of the winners will be from our trivia, so stay tuned for that. But 2 of you will be randomly drawn. And if you are not watching this live, please still comment, because we give our people who can't watch live that opportunity to comment and watch later.
We use Rafflecopter on Thursday evening. The weekly email goes out on Friday morning or Friday sometime.
Is that still happening this week with Christmas? It's Christmas Friday?
Christmas Eve is Friday.
Oh,
And
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it's going to go out.
Okay.
So,
Rain or
however,
shine.
the store will be closed.
Yes, the store will be closed.
Well,
That was too early
lost
in
my
the
train
day.
of thought.
I know. I derailed you with but you probably got some ho-ho-hos and some ha-ha-has.
Too, but what, it was really important. Oh, have you ever had that happen? Honestly, I can go in my house. I need something really bad. Go all the way, walk all the way down the stairs to the basement, get down there, and what did I need? And it wouldn't be until I'm all the way back up the stairs in the kitchen again. Not halfway up the stairs or anything like that. It's all the way back up. Oh yes, that was what I needed.
Because you went back to where you started in there. You
I
were
know.
lacking.
And also
Soap, toilet paper, toothpaste, or
I
something
know,
crazy,
whatever
right?
it was, yes.
All right,
Anyways,
let's get on with this ho-ho holly.
we do Santa jokes. So this month's theme was Santa jokes. So we've got a couple more for you to hear.
I'm ready.
So Joy, do you know what Santa's favorite fruit is?
What is Santa's favorite fruit, Marcia?
It is sugar plums.
Of course it is. I had cuties on my mind because,
I know.
it's time of the year. I had 2 for lunch. Sugar plums, okay.
And then the other one is, which of Santa's pals is the most chill?
I was going to say Frosty, but that isn't necessary.
It is Jack Frost.
Oh!
You're close.
Close.
So anyways,
Because, Santa and Frosty the Snowman, they're always on the same, wavelength. Okay.
Anyways, so the next week we'll have one more Santa joke, even though Christmas is over.
Are we meeting next week? Because I thought...
I think we are, because
Okay.
remember those things we're making?
Oh, yeah. Got it.
We've got something very
Okay,
special.
be sure you tune in next Wednesday, because we were wondering...
We were not going to do it next Wednesday, and then I changed my mind
Right.
that we're going to do it, because we're going to be here.
We are going to
So
be
we
here.
might as well do it. So, all right, next, new fabric. We got a chicken line.
I know, but we already took
So,
the jokes,
did any
Marcia.
of you check out, well, actually, you can check it out now, Susie's new blog post. She has Cluckingham Palace. So this is some new chicken fabric we have
And it's by Wilmington, and it is Susan Wingate is the designer.
in the shop, and they're really cute.
And they have instructions to make placemats.
I've seen bags made out of these too,
Oh, that'd be sweet.
which are very cute.
And they have the 2.5-inch strips. They're called crystals from Wilmington. And we have the 5-inch squares, and they are called 5-carat crystals. So let me back it up. They're both called crystals, but this one's 40K crystals, because you get 40 2.5-inch strips. And then we have our 5-carat crystal squares.
5-inch squares.
And these are just really beautiful blues and rich reds. And
It is
welcome
really a
to
pretty,
our
pretty
roost.
line. It really is.
So we're cutting fat quarters today as we speak, and we'll have that out on our shelves soon.
Yep, and in the online store.
It's already, if you stopped in right now, we'd be happy to cut you some yardage. It's just not out on our shelf yet.
Exactly, it just came in.
It just came in.
But talking about chickens, for those of you that aren't familiar with our Facebook page, Susie did a blog post about her chickens. She got a brand new chicken house, and it's called Cluckingham Palace. Anyways, it'll be linked. The link to that will be in the weekly email this week,
Right?
Too, so you can read all about it. And then, I don't know, we'll have to ask her if she's going to make curtains or something for that chicken house out of these.
Who knows?
Who knows about
Who
it?
knows?
I know, that's the truth, isn't it? All right, we also have behind us a new quilt kit.
We do.
It is beautiful. Here it is.
Oh, thank you. I was like, where in my...
It's right here.
So this is fabric from Andover, and Edita Sidar is the designer of the fabric, and it's called Seamstress.
So Edita is the laundry basket quilts lady, and it is a beautiful line. The pattern is double vision by Bits and Pieces, so a double star in here, and it uses 20 fat quarters, this quilt, which is exactly what we have here. And so you can get the pattern, get that pack, or use any pack to make this beautiful, beautiful double star pattern.
And then what's nice about this pattern, Marcia, is remind them there's all these different sizes.
Right, it's
So we made lap size behind
right,
it.
so you can make a crib size, 36 by 45 would be 10. And if you want a bed size, 70 by 84, it would take 30 fat quarters. But you could even make it bigger and bigger because you could keep adding.
You just have to keep adding the
right,
fat
because there
quarters.
is no border. So, and then of course that doesn't include the binding, but this is really fun pattern.
It is really fun.
I like it a lot. And actually, let's get rid of Santa Claus. That's actually Joy's quilt because your daughter made that for you, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Just some assembly required at the end.
By you? And quilting?
Well, the quilting. She did all the sewing, but on the front.
Right, exactly. So let me show the quick and easy pattern that you still, potholders, you still can get done and stuff into some of
These are
stuffing.
amazing.
They really are.
So can you believe, Marcia? Well, yes, you can because you made them.
Yes.
But can you out there believe that this roll of fabric becomes this and this becomes that? I mean, that's magic. We are magicians in our sewing rooms.
I know it. So these are the chenille potholders. This is some fabric from Moda, and it's a little bit.
It's a traditional linen-y cotton.
Yeah, but it's 100% cotton.
Right?
Anyways, this worked really, really good for these, and you do it in layers. The chenille hot pad pattern. This is Doug Leco. Is it Lake or Leek?
Leek. Like an onion.
This is Doug's pattern, and for the potholders, and I believe inside here, right here, it said it was designed by Elaine, his mother.
Yeah.
For him. So this one, there are tons of these out there, and the ones that we used to make in the shop, I remember making a bunch of them. What I love about this one and Elaine's directions is that she has you cut, well, I'm not going to give away all the secrets. Anyway, she makes it a lot easier than the ones I've made before. The other thing I like about this one is she tells you how to do this without a binding. Now, back in the day, we always bound these before we washed them. And if you've ever had to turn corners and then also get it to, well, I guess we made a little.
This is a lot of thick.
We made a lot of the tab to go for it to be hung on. But this is so much easier than binding these. And it's really, really nice. Now, I did not put Insulbrite in here because I felt this fabric is a little bit thicker.
Really quite dense.
Yep, but you can also put Insulbrite or batting in there. I don't think it's, these are just a little bit heavier. So $9.99 for these. It takes 7/8 of a yard. This is 3, 4, this is 8 layers of fabric, I think, in here. So you just follow the directions and do it. It's easy, but the fun part of it was using not a scissors to cut through these. Back in the days, before you sew it together, these are actually in 2 parts like this. So before you sew it together, you do all this cutting on each one of them. Back in the days before I knew they had such a thing as a chenille cutter like this, we would have to do it with a scissors, and inevitably, you would cut through your bottom layer.
Yes.
So you're cutting through 3 full layers, leaving the bottom layer intact on both sides. And no matter how hard I tried,
You always
somehow,
make that, didn't you?
someplace I would cut through that
The
back
darn
there.
buttonholes, right?
But this one, and you know what, this has been around for a long time. I think I used it a long time ago, but what I didn't realize is that each one of these little side, like it's like a little fork that goes in between your
It's like a coupon
two
cutter.
stitches, but they're different sizes. So if your lines that you've sewn are closer together, so that you're always getting it right in the middle, because that's what I've also done with the scissors, is have one side thin and the other side thick. And then it doesn't look so nice
Okay,
and
Marcia,
even on
I
here.
didn't know. I know there's 4 sides on here, but I didn't know they were different.
Each one's a little bit thicker. I didn't either until I got to using it. And
Well, I have used this lots, but I never paid attention.
you need to pay attention. The
Well,
other
there you are,
thing
folks.
I have to tell you about my lesson
So
about
if you
using this.
own a chenille cutter,
I
you
love
maybe-
this. Is that okay? So you're doing it
I
and doing
even
it.
read the instructions. Okay, whatever.
You're doing it and doing it and doing it, and you're going and going and going. So you're cutting through this thick fabric, and it's 3 layers at a time, and you're going and going. This, you just click it 1 click, and it gives you a new part of this blade.
So that part I did know.
1 click makes a world of difference.
No
Because
way.
you know we don't want to waste our blades.
No, heavens, no, no, no,
But
no, no, no.
it's like, I'm like, oh, this is really hard to get this through. And then I thought, well, maybe. And I thought it would, but it's just 1 click. So it's just a tiny little bit. And then it was just whoop, whoop, whoop again.
There you have it, folks. Not only
I made a potholder.
you made a problem. You made 2.
I did. I made 2.
I
These
love
are
these.
fun. These really don't take any time at all. And if you have this, I cannot tell you how much time this saves. Now, it is not the cheapest thing in the world. However, it's worth its weight in gold. And,
Absolutely.
you know, for some of those chenille blankets and stuff, and you know, it's got the 4 different.
those pictures?
Yeah, anything. But these potholders, I love homemade potholders.
Me too.
I always have.
Okay, so you're adding to my
My
sewing fun
mother-in-law
this weekend.
used to knit, make some knit. No, those are dish rags, and I love those too. They were just knit dish rags.
So chenille hot pad, everybody needs 1 or more. And so Marcia, these are made from these lovely cuts, but you can also make it from regular quilter's cotton.
Homespuns, and anything that is woven dyed like these works better because it.
Well, because the color shows up better, because otherwise
Well,
if
and
it's
it
not,
doesn't fray as good. Ask me how I know this.
doesn't fray. So quilter's cotton doesn't work as well.
No, it's got to be
Gotta
some
be
kind of a
homespun.
homespun or
That's true. That's why we always order.
plaid dyed.
You need the
The
fibers
yarn
to
dyes.
be.
The yarn dyes.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
So like yarn dyed flannels
Yes.
would work well too.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I have some yarn dyed flannels.
Because
in
I
my
have
life.
to. If you any of you also made the quilt, the ragtime quilt.
Right.
Always those kind of fabrics work best.
Right.
But you know what? That might be fun to just put in somebody's stocking. 2 of those and a chenille cutter and the
I'll
bag.
bring my stocking in tomorrow.
Yeah. So anyways, I will tell you that pattern is awesome.
I said I'd bring my stocking
I
in
wasn't
tomorrow.
paying attention until
I
after
know.
you said it.
Okay.
What kind of stocking are you gonna bring in? You know, I gotta tell. Speaking of, I have to digress a little bit. Speaking of stockings, on the farm for years and years, you know, Tom, myself, we had a hired man just about all the time. We called them
Yeah.
hired men back then because they were men. And anyways, and then some of the high school kids and would help out here and there to pitch manure, and things were done a lot more laboriously back then. Not that they aren't still. I mean, dairy farming, hats off to all of you, 7 days a week, at least twice a day. A lot of people milk 3 times a day like we did back then too. But anyways, they used to hang in the barn their stockings, and it was rubber boots.
Oh, right.
Or it would have been like those tingly rubbers or an old boot. They would all hang them on there. And then Tom would fill them with like pliers pouches, and we'd put some candy and stuff in there. So that was really quite fun too. The barn.
I wish you had a picture
the
of
barn.
that.
I should have. That was so much fun.
That is a timeless thought.
Yeah, I know. So, anyways.
Okay, well let's
I
move on to
digress.
the
Yes,
next new
let's move on
fabric.
to the next new fabric.
Yes, the next one
This
is
is the curated fat pack, so I'm
Yes.
going to go up close here for this one. And this one is called
Tempting taupe.
Tempting taupe. So these are kind of some taupe colors from throughout the store.
A marvelously mauve. It's tempting taupe.
It really isn't that pink though. It's more
taupe.
More brownish taupe. And then we've got a little print, and then I've got this one in here too. So
kind of like
a little contrast because it does have the taupe in it as well. So this is our 6-pack Tempting Taupe.
And they are normally $21 for 6, but they are on special for our Wednesday Marcia and Joy show for only $17.99.
Limited quantities.
Marcia, we've been off topic. Did you want to tell them how to shop if they wanted to shop?
Oh yeah, I should, really quick. Most of that you probably know, but if you want to shop,
well, we have some new viewers every week.
Anything that we're talking about is always www.pnqs.net, and you hit go there. It's our website. Hit the shop, and the first thing will pop up here is the Wednesday night. I've got it up on the screen for you. The Wednesday live featured goodies, and we leave those up until next week when we get ready to do this again.
Exactly.
So you can shop at your leisure, and as long as they remain in stock, we leave them right there. Then, of course, they go over into the regular pages, and sale fabrics, any that are left over, go into the fabrics. If you hit fabrics and go all the way down to the sale page, we've always got a great selection of fabrics on sale.
We do, and we have all the new lines there too. If you're local and you're running short on time, we would be happy to do your shopping for you. You simply have to select online or in-store pickup, and we'll gather all your goodies and we'll let you know when they're ready, and you can stop by and pick them up.
Yep.
All ready to go?
Exactly.
You can
so
sneak out while you're at the grocery store. You can sneak out while you're at the grocery store.
This afternoon,
and tomorrow.
And tomorrow till 5. 10 to 5 tomorrow. All right, so countdown to the holidays. This is
favorite
last
project.
One. Really, this one is the last one with all the fabrics. So countdown to the holidays. This was kind of late. Yep, it's the sewing machine.
I know, but I was looking for the kit. We didn't bring the kit in. Well, that's okay. We can imagine the kit because we're imaginative people.
We have quite a time, don't we?
We do.
So anyways, this is the sewing machine cover, and it comes, this is again a Quilt As You Go. This is some fun
new sewing fabric.
This is fun sewing fabric, and it has like old-fashioned patterns on the other side. So this is the cover. This fits on the 880, the 790. I didn't try it on the Solaris, did you? But I would think it would.
No, I don't think so, because the Solaris is just a little bit bigger than an 8 series.
But it comes in several different sizes, 3 or 4.
Sure out of Crescendo.
I can't remember. But then it has this little thing that you can set your machine on, and it has little pockets down in here. So it'd also be great to take to retreat.
And look at the back side. Isn't that fun?
It is fun. So this kit includes everything you need to make both items, and the batting with the Quilt As You Go on it, and the binding, and honestly...
And it was a fast sew for you, wasn't it?
It really was. This one was really, really quite fun.
And of course, if you need a sewing machine to complete this project, we can help you with that too. We have many in stock. Marcia hadn't thought of that, but in case you need something
to put under this?
To put underneath this, we'd be happy to help you with that too.
Absolutely. And if you come and talk to Joy, maybe she can work out a deal so you'd get this kit too.
Maybe. Maybe.
Absolutely. So that's been fun. The Quilt As You Go projects. We do have one more for next week. It's kind of special. It isn't complete. Well, I'm not going to give it away anymore.
Don't give it away.
No, but it doesn't include fabric.
Right. So let's talk about these things.
Okay, so it is Christmas week. So we have a few left of the tree skirts and the stockings. So what we're going to do, because you can have a head start on your Christmas for next year, or you can sew really fast. So what we're going to do is this complete kit for this tree skirts, we're going to give you free with this stocking kit, the blue stocking kit. And this one we have marked down to $20. And I will tell you, there is enough fabric in here to make 2, but you have to have another batting kit.
So you need to buy a refill.
Right, exactly. And that one has been marked down from the original price
$39.99
to $19.99. Like I said, except lining. You've got enough to make 2.
Fabric-wise, and then you need to buy one more refill.
Right. Really, really generous way more fabric than what you need for one. But you could make two, and then of course you can rearrange these in a different, so they would be different. You know, put the reds here or flip the greens around or however, and same with this one.
So if you buy the
And in
tree
this
skirt
one
kit,
too,
you're going
this-
to get this kit free.
Right, and this one also has a white fabric in here too, a white dotted fabric.
Right.
That you can make this look a little bit more modern. Got way a lot of fabrics in there to do it.
Yes.
So that's what we're kind of trying
And
to.
if you want to just get started on these are for sale as well, just the kit themselves,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
I love
But being this one had so much fabric in it, it got to be a little more expensive than we thought.
Right.
So we thought we'd mark this one down because this is the season. But
Yes.
now is the time kind of to buy, after Christmas is the time to buy your wrapping paper for next year. So this is kind of
Right.
the projects we have left in limited quantities, so I wouldn't wait too long. And of course, it's free shipping over $49 for anything that you might want.
Exactly.
Okay, so, the Santa pillowcase.
Okay, this is so sweet.
Now this pillowcase is made with a panel. So as you can see, it's on both sides and it's fun. So what we're gonna do for this one, because 'tis the season for this right now, and I just think these little fox and deer are really fun in this little baby cardinal. And all of these
The
animals.
squirrels and the apples.
What we're
and the
gonna do
bunnies.
is if you buy the panel, just the panel, we're gonna include the fabrics to for the accents, this pine cone fabric, and give you the pattern for free. So all you have to do is buy the panel
Yep.
before next Wednesday or while supplies last, and you're gonna get the accent pieces and the pattern to make this crisp panel pillowcase
Right.
will be mailed to you.
And this is a fast
And this one will also accommodate a queen or maybe even a king size. 'Cause
Hi, King. It's a very
this is
generously
standard.
sized.
Yep.
Personally, I like all that extra fabric on my pillows.
I do too. They don't slide out that way.
I know, right?
Right.
This is sweet.
That is kind of fun. That was kind of fun to make. And it took no time at all. It's still a hot dog
Right?
style, but it's a little different because you're using the panel up and down this way.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Next is the auction quilt.
My goodness.
We are.
Okay.
This is a short one today
It is short.
because it's Christmas.
It is. Yes. Okay.
Almost Christmas.
I was just making. I was checking her list and making sure it was.
You checking it twice?
I know. I wasn't gonna start singing. That was last week.
Santa Claus is coming.
Okay, auction quilt. So
This is another
when
panel
are you posting this
quilt.
up for
To-
auction?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning
I'll
is
let you just
Thursday.
stand. I'm gonna sit.
Tomorrow morning is Thursday.
Tomorrow morning is Thursday. So again, the auction will end on Saturday, which is Christmas Day, isn't it?
It is. That's why I was asking.
So tons of fun, beautiful, beautiful. Christmas will be over, but you'll be all ready for next year. But this still would be a great Christmas gift for someone.
It's 12 days of Christmas.
Absolutely.
You've got time yet.
So this is the auction quote for this week.
All right. That is gorgeous.
And then I just, in closing, we were going to bring,
I didn't have time. It's been busy here today because we've been rearranging.
we forgot the kid, we forgot the things, but it's okay.
We totally forgot that, but we just were too busy to
Yes,
get
I
the
know.
rest.
Okay, so here's the deal.
It is a deal.
It is a big deal. It's a
Right.
big dang
Right?
deal.
It is.
So we needed some more room. Oh, we didn't do the trivia. Tom was just reminding us. Dang.
I thought he was bringing a snack mix.
Whoops,
actually.
countdown to holidays is over. So here is a trivia question. We made him wait for the best to last.
But don't stay
Thank you
tuned.
for reminding. So trivia, this is an easy one or it's a 50-50. Are paper piecing and English piecing the same thing?
First one to get the answer to Susie correctly gets a $10 certificate.
And remember
And
everybody's...
she's probably writing the name down as we go.
Probably. Remember everybody's internet speeds are a little bit different, so it's the first one that
Right.
gets in there to her office. So it is a yes or no. So you've got even if you don't know, you've got a 50% chance of winning at this
So
one.
what were we moving around, Marcia? And why?
Oh, fabrics. Okay, so we got...
Oh, let's hold the phone.
Oh,
Miss-
she's got a winner. Jane Evers is our winner. Yay for
Congratulations.
Jane.
And what was her answer?
The answer is no. while both of them use paper templates, they are very, very different techniques. Now, I've done a lot of paper piecing. I think you've done English paper piecing, right?
I've done them both.
Yeah, so the English paper piecing is
you got to sew it around, and then you got to sew the fabrics together.
And
the other one you sew by number.
Sew on lines.
Kind of like our Quilt as You Go project.
Yep, it is. So anyways, congratulations to Jane. We're so happy for you. You got a certificate. And then remember, there's 2 other lucky winners that we will be drawing for tomorrow night.
Right.
So if you're watching this not live, you're part of our group.
Yes.
Absolutely. So anyways, we were moving around fabric because we got a plethora. The ships have come in.
They are starting to come in. Not all of the ships.
No,
but
we got a plethora.
Enough ships.
A plethora of new fabrics that have come in. And so I had just a tiny, weeny, beanie little mini meltdown this morning.
I said, Marcia, where are we going to put all this fabric? She said, I don't know.
So I walk around the store and I'm like, oh!
We just moved into a bigger space, is how the conversation went.
I know, it really was.
Where did all of this space go?
Teeny, weeny.
Well, it was just, okay, so we have all this new fabric, and all the new fabric has to go out.
Okay, I said, okay, so all of this fall and Christmas fabric has to go. So 11 lines. There are 11 lines that we pulled off the shelves.
And we've never sold it discounted this early in the year.
No.
Ever.
No. Usually we wait till the middle of January when the auction is.
Well, usually there's not much left.
No.
Well, there isn't really much left.
Some of them. Some of the lines are.
We digress. Should we tell them what our lines are? Because we were going to bring a sampling of bolts, but they are under that shop tab.
They are, and they will also all be listed in the weekly email. And then also, if you want to go on right on down to the sale tab, I think Susie will have it posted when this is over. You can go ahead, but it's $9 a fabric, $9 a yard of fabric, minimum 1 yard cuts. That means that minimum is 1 yard, but if you want 1 1/4 yards or 1 1/2 yards, you still can do that, but it's
not
minimum.
Online.
Minimum.
They only can order in 1 yard.
Oh, that's right. Online it's just 1 yard.
But if you're stopping in the store, so this is what's different this week,
Yes.
though. It's out. The fabric is all out for people to shop. So if you're ordering online, we will do our best to fulfill your order. But if someone is in the store at the same time you're purchasing online, obviously they may have it in their hands and we may run out. But
that doesn't happen very often.
It does not happen very often. I'm just adding.
Just saying, don't wait too long.
Don't wait too long.
Too.
Anyway, let's tell them
about the only other thing is because we're going to be closed for 3 days, but we'll take them in the order that they are received.
Yep.
So you can still shop for sale fabrics while we're closed.
Absolutely, because we're open 24/7 online.
So what we have is kitty corn. That's from
Gorgeous
Moda.
line.
Yep, pumpkins and blooms. That is also from Moda. That is fig tree quilt. We have Christmas morning, and that is another Moda one. There's not very much of that left. Farm Christmas is by Kim Deal from Henry Glass. That is a more traditional colors. Greens. It's beautiful. We've made 2 samples out of that. Christmas Holiday Essentials, that's by Stacy Issue. That is the Christmas line. Brights, traditional.
Very red, very green, very candy cane.
Yes, they are.
Very fun.
And also Merry and Bright, which is me and my sister by Moda. That too is traditional, beautiful fabric. We have Nose to Nose, that's by Susan Wingert of Wilmington Prints. Cute
sweet little
snowman and animals. Yep. Traditional Countdown.
I'm not sure that that's what that word says.
Conditional. I don't know what that one is.
Moving on to Winter Forest. And we'll come back to tradition.
Winter Forest is also by Susan Wingert of Wilmington Fabrics, and Warm Winter Wishes is Holly Taylor from Moda Fabrics. This one is not a lot of left.
Right.
So you will want to wait. And then there's also, maybe that's traditional. There's the horse one. The
horse one.
That might be the one with the horses. But that's called Hey something.
Hey
Anyways.
Winter, Hey Christmas, Hey.
Hey something. But that's a cute line as well. They're all listed. But a lot. You're going to kind of think we went crazy, but
they're in our hallway.
Yep.
So come
It was
look.
getting to the point, and when we moved in the new store, we said no more fabric on the floor.
It's always been kind of our rule.
I know.
We kind of broke it sometimes, but
I know, but we weren't about to put the fabrics on the floor, so we moved those out. You're the winner. Everybody's the winner.
Yes.
They're kind of seasonal, but there's lots of pieces in there. Like there's the traditional fabrics as well that you can use for many, many projects. Now is also the great time to stock up on backings if you need them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
what an
absolutely.
idea. And then, of course, look forward to all of our brand new beautiful lines that we are making space for, because that's why we had to move all of these.
Exactly. They're working on getting some vet quarter packs cut, and
We'll feature those next week.
yeah. This would be today, tomorrow,
Ooh,
and
yes.
then Monday through Thursday of next week will be the last time for you to get your January jingle. So all of these have to be in the store. So those of you that are local are going to want to come in, because all these sale fabrics will also qualify for this. But online, sorry, this is for in-store only. So get your January jingle, and then you can bring these in January, which is just the next week, and away we go. So anyways, we'll button this up for today. So from myself and Joy and Susie and Tom and all of the staff here, we want to wish each and every one of you a very, very happy holiday season. Have a great Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is you do that is close to your heart. I want you to know that you are close right here in our hearts every day of the year. We appreciate you so much, and if it wasn't for you, there would be no pine needles. So happy holidays to everyone, and we will see you next week on Wednesday. Thanks so much, everybody.
Bye.
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho,